What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel on this beautiful New England summer day. Barely any clouds in the sky, about 82 degrees, humidity's low. Doesn't get too much better than this. Special one, been kind of sticking with that theme lately. Special one today because this may be, in fact, the most quirky course that's available on GSPro. I thought that I found the best one in Candyland, that really fantasy kid-themed course I played a few weeks back, but I actually came across this one, which is called 3 Jack National. And as you can probably tell maybe by the opening tee shot on this first hole, this is an absolutely wild course. I skipped through, I've seen a couple people play it before. I skipped through some of the holes, and some of these are absolutely wild. So by no means do I expect to play really good and shoot a really good score, because as you guys will see, a lot of these conditions and these holes are just absolutely crazy, but another fun one to do, and I figured we'll give it a try, something different. I do want to mention that last weekend I played twice. I played Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was walking 18 holes at a pretty long and tough course. Shot 4 over on the front and then kind of fell apart on the back for 10 over, so I shot 86. But then we played just 9 holes walking the very next day, Sunday, at another local course, and I actually shot my best ever round of 2 under. Only had time for 9 holes because we had a family party to go to after that, but very, very happy with that. Obviously don't expect to do that every time, but for the fact that I was able to shoot 2 under, I know that I'm capable of it, and realistically it could have been 3 under. I drove the 8th hole. It was about 5 feet short of the green, and I had my putter in my hand for about 5 minutes, and then in the last second I backed off and it went 60 degrees, so I chipped it up, almost dunked it, but then I 2-putted for a par. After I finished the hole, I went back and I just putted it from off the green, and I put it within like 2 inches, so could have easily been 3 under, but par there was 35, so I shot 33, but pretty happy about that. When you guys are seeing this, you should also be seeing my best ever full 18 hole round in Florida. That's getting posted this afternoon is when I'm playing this, so some pretty good, promising developments in my golf game here, but we're going to give this crazy course a go. For the rundown, everything's linked down below in the description. I also have been pinning a comment, so I'd appreciate if you guys just click that link before you do any of your Amazon purchases. Great way to support the channel at no additional cost. But for the equipment back here, Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand. 5x4 mat that's still holding up pretty good. Callaway super fast balls, 10x7 nets, and GSPro running on my gaming laptop over here. So without further ado, let's take a look at this flyover from 3 Jack National. First hole is a par 5, 382-yard hole. I am playing the furthest back tees, and I did the recommended settings as I always do. So take a look at this flyover. Bunch of things to get in trouble with here. Signs, you guys will see, this is just an absolutely wild course. There's stuff on the greens, there's stuff in the fairways. I mean, look, that's the green there where we're going, so this is just going to be absolutely wild. There's going to certainly be some blow-up holes. Where am I even going? So the green was up there. I mean, I guess I'll just leave it down the middle. Yeah, so the green's there. I mean, we'll leave it there and see what happens. Again, this is just kind of a hit and hope fun round to do. I didn't check if this was 9 or 18, but I guess we'll figure that out as we get going here together. Alright, club face was open. Didn't hit it horrendously. 103, 147. It's going to be up the right. We'll see. Some of these may end up being, I mean, look at that bounce. It's link style fairways. Just went backwards. Some of these shots, who knows? Some of the good ones may end up being bad. Some of the bad ones may end up being good. We're right next to this sign, danger sinkholes. That's promising. So we're off. 113, I think it said. What are we looking at for the slope? 113, up 11 yards. So we're at 124. Luckily we were in front of this sign. We're on an upslope. It's going to come out a little bit left. So that should be fine, and we'll aim there because it'll likely fade. And I'm just going to go full approach wedge, and if I hit it decent, play this usually to about 125 or so. I was planning on playing a different round, but I'll have to do that next time I come out. That's going to take some time to do. from what I had planned. Actually have some family members coming over to use the simulator later on today, so wanted to just get this one in. I may just stop after this round, but next round that I record out here should be another really fun one that I'm looking forward to, and I think you guys will enjoy. So, approach wedge. Toey popped it up. That's gonna have to go. Wow, swung kind of hard at it. Got it there though, and it stopped. That was pretty toe side, like I said, but birdie. All right, we'll take that. I'm assuming the distances on some of these holes aren't going to be the longest. I didn't do like a in-depth taking notes type of scouting. I just kind of skimmed through the flyover videos of some of these holes, so I don't exactly know like where we're going and the distances for a lot of these, but considering the crazy obstacles seemingly in the way for all these holes, I wouldn't be surprised if like that par 5 we got there in 2, and that wasn't even the best drive and the best approach shot. But 1 under through 1, second hole, par 3, 207. Take a look at this flyover. I am actually just going to pull up. So we got more signs. We got a bunker right in the middle of the fairway. We got a crazy green. This would, I would assume, obviously, if you're putting, would be even crazier because these looks like a bunch of stuff. Like there's like cans here and two, like on this tee box. I would assume the putting, if you had a simulator capable of that, it would be even crazier. I am going to look at the scorecard just to see. All right, so there is it's a full 18, so that's what we're doing. Fairways, I know this is probably getting cut off over here. Fairways are link style, greens are soft. Stimps are at 11, and then furthest back tees, nothing really else to write home about besides that. But all right, par 3, 207. So I'm thinking greens are soft. Don't really want to be in that fenced in area over there. We'll go there, and it's up about 3 yards. I'll go 5 iron. Still didn't hit a ton of warm-up shots before. Crazy thing too about that 2 under round that I played, I wasn't even, I mean, I played 2 days in a row. I walked 18 at a really long course the day before, so I was kind of tired, and I knew I was just only playing 9, but crazy that I wasn't even like, feel like I had like my best stuff. But my dad got me a new to me, I guess, putter. He got a really good deal. I'll show you guys quick. Got a really good deal on eBay. It's a 2023 Odyssey White Hot Versa 1. So he got this on eBay. It came Saturday night. I hit a couple putts just on my practice green, and then I used it for the first time on Sunday and shot my best ever round. So I don't know, this is staying in the bag at least for the time being. But I hit 2 long putts. I hit one probably 10 or so, 10, 12 feet maybe on the first hole, and then I hit one on, I think it was the 6th hole. It was from off the green. It was probably 30, 40 feet, just a complete lucky shot. But didn't really feel like I was driving it decent, had a couple in the 260s, 270s, hit some greens from the par 3s, but like didn't feel like, I mean, some of those days you feel like you're striping it and the score doesn't reflect it. That day didn't feel like I was particularly doing anything that spectacular, but being able to piece it together, and I think just maybe that putter, being able to drop some 1 putts in there, all came together for a 2 under 33. So all right, 5 iron, 207. Struck it decent. It's gonna fade more than I want. Uh-oh, bounce off the fence. All right, through the fence. Caught that a little bit heavy, popped it up a little bit. It wasn't a horrendous strike by any means, but we missed the green. So now we've got, by the fence, 16 yards. And the greens we're on a downslope, and the greens are soft, so downslope in is gonna come out left. So we'll aim there, and gonna have to remember to fly it most of the way there, because with these soft greens, it's not gonna roll out a ton. So I think right around 14, 15, maybe even 16 yards of carry gets this done here. Should be pretty close to that, but I had a couple no reads when I was hitting some chip shots and warm-up shots before. Guess I didn't ground the club quite enough before that. That would have been decent, I think. Take 2. That's gonna have to go. I didn't hit that one as clean. All right, just a tad short, but we got it in there to save par. So still 1 under through 2. Onto the 3rd hole we go. Another par 3, back-to-back par 3s. 184. So should be, if I can hit it good, a well-struck 7. Take a look at this flyover. Usually I just kind of walk away and don't really look at these, but for some of these, like, all right, that's trouble short, and it's not great long either with those dilapidated houses. I do want to take note of any possible crazy things that may be up there, either off the tee box or near the green or whatnot. Like I said, I think there's some holes that have like rakes and stuff. Not that you can do a whole lot about that with approach shots and whatnot, but if there's like a massive sand pit or some crazy obstacles in the way, I do kind of want to know that they're there if I can. All right, let's see if we can straighten this out a little bit. 184 total. Should be, like I said, well struck 7 if I can do it. That was a pull, and it was heavy. Hopefully it comes back, and it's staying out to the left. Bounce right. Oh, cart path. All right, well, that's one way to hit 7-iron, 200 yards. Didn't know that that cart path was all the way around there. That looked like dirt, but that's kind of what I'm talking about. So, see if we can get up and down for par here. We're in the deep rough, which is going to be 21%. So that's like 4 yards. Brings us up to about 24. Gonna go right at it. So anything in the neighborhood of 20-25 a carry should put us near that inner circle, hopefully. May need to sit just a little. Spin. Nope. Hit it decent, just put a little bit too much on it. So I think that's going to be a bogey, bring us back to even. All right, even through 3, 4th hole par 5. Well, so much for the short holes, 677 yards for a par 5. It is down 15 yards, but let's see what we got here. We got signs all over the place. I know one of them that I was looking at was pretty crude. What I had on the signs. I won't read any of those out. You guys can take a look at those, but should have taken my own advice of looking at these hole flyovers instead of grabbing my club. But looks like a big dog leg right, crazy green over there, cart path all the way around. And we're driving it into a sand pit. Okay. I mean, I guess the fairway's up to the, is the fairway up? So that's where we are. That's the pit. Is this the fairway over here? Yeah, but that's just not great over there. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll split the difference. We'll go there and see what happens. You guys feel good about your golf game? Give this course a try. Bring you back down to earth real quick. Oh, that's a low line drive left. This may actually work out though, if we don't get stuck up against this fence, which we may. Alright, pretty horrendous drive, 238 total. 106.7, 148 on the ball speed, but that was as low and as heely as you can hit it. That barely got off the ground. Kind of what I'm talking about though. Last time I was out here, I did the Michael Jordan course, and I was struggling through that. And then go figure, I go to the course, played decent on Saturday, I guess at least for the front nine, fell apart on the back, and then my best ever round. And now feeling good about my golf game, and then I go and do that. So, like I was saying last time, it's crazy how golf from day to day, even round to round or hole to hole, can go very hot and very cold. Now, I don't know how this is going to play over this fence. So I'm going to blast 3-wood. It's very... I mean, it's a par 5. We got 440 yards. I got to hit 3-wood, I think. It may just bounce right off this fence. I don't know if that's the right play or just hitting a wedge over into that concrete pit, but we'll see what happens with the 3-wood. If we just clang it right off of this, then maybe I'll hit wedge over it. But This, I would assume, would be a course that you would have to play a couple times to really know how to hit some of these shots and kind of where to miss and where not to miss, if there is such a thing on this course. But try the 3-wood. Chunky left. Ooh, we got over it though. All right, this may work out. These firm link style fairways are helping with the rollout. That wasn't hit particularly well. Only 94, 139. I hit that pretty chunky and we got 267 out of that. Granted, it was downhill and these link style green, or link style fairways rather, but still. All right, hitting 3 into this par 5, 176. So, and the pin is tucked in a not so easy spot. We're on a downslope. I mean, this is right in between an 8 and a 7, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get the 8 there, so we're going to go 7 iron. I'm playing this to about 180, 185, but if I don't catch it great, it could end up working out. 6 iron has been, or not 6 iron, 8 iron has been closer to 160, 165, so unlikely I'll get that extra 10 yards out of that. Toey again, popped it up heavy. This may work out. Sit, soft greens. All right, we got 180 on it. And that still wasn't even that great of a strike, but got it enough to work out. I do think it's not crazy hot and humid, but the warmer weather still, and not having swung a club in a couple days, body feels good. I think I'll be able to swing it a bit quicker if I can make some halfway decent contact. But even through 4, 5th hole par 3, 196. This should be fun. What do we got up here? Split fairways galore. That fencing all the way around. All right, this actually looks kind of straightforward. All right, we'll go there, 196. Let's try the 6 iron. That club almost came out of my hand. That was super toey and left. Get a bounce. It's gonna stay there. You'd think wearing the 2 gloves I'd be able to hold on to the club better, but that one again, I caught heavy on the mat. I think the toe dug into the mat, and that thing, I almost lost it coming out to the left. Like I said, having family come over and we're gonna play the simulator. I don't know if this was the best idea doing a round like this right before. I want to play halfway decent, and this thing I'm gonna be all discombobulated after this round. But 18 yards. It's gonna come out a little bit right, so we'll aim there. Just gonna go 60 out of this deep rough, so 21%. It's about 4 yards, so 22 total. I think I need about probably 20 of carry. That's too much again. Sit. All right, on the green. Bogey. Knew as soon as I hit it. All right, 1 over through 5. 6th hole, par 4, 577. Here's one of those signs I was talking about. So we got to go up and over all of this. Parking lot over to the right, more deep rough. Oh wow, never mind. So the hole is like backwards. This is like a boomerang hole. This is wild. Can I just go sideways? So we're here. The red is where we are, and I think the green is like over here. So it wants us to go 265 there. I think the green is like, so the green's that way, so I think I can, let's do it. I mean, yeah, I think this is the way. I mean, I'm going that way, so I guess if we're gonna cut the corner, this is the ultimate definition of cutting the corner. Might as well play it a little bit safer, so we'll go out that way. Literally hitting it almost backwards off this tee. Again, like I was saying, this would be a course if you actually wanted to kind of know where to go. Probably something you have to play a couple times and know. Like if I wasn't paying attention there, I would have just hit it straight out the other way and then have to come back the other way. But this one I can kind of just go sideways and or backwards off this tee. Oh, left. Bounce right. Alright, we got it to work. That was a pulled draw, but 149 on the ball speed, 106.5, 271 thanks to the rollout. That was almost 30 yards of rollout. Leaves us with 103, hitting 2 into a par 5 because of that. Call it somewhat smart, but it's more just, I guess, paying attention of where I need to hit that. Alright, so it's going to come out a little bit right. We'll aim there. This is going to be, so 102, up about 3 yards, so 105 total. I'm going approach wedge. I'm just going to try to hit this as close as I can to about 100. About a choke down 75% or so approach wedge. Struck it decent. Hopefully it's not too much. 90 carry raw. Alright. I mean, it's still a burr. Oh, that's a par? Oh, not a par. We were 1. That was 2. 3, 4. I thought that was a par. Was that not a par 5? Maybe that was a par 4, I guess. I can't even get the hole straight. Alright, well, still 1 over through 6. 7th hole, par 4. 412. This one at least looks like it's straight. Got some more sinkhole signs, whatever those are. Look at that green placement, or the pin placement. I guess we'll go right down the middle. At least there's some room here. Haven't necessarily hit a good drive yet, so that'd be nice if I can score one up. We'll see. I may have time to play one more after this. May just have to play a little reset round at a normal course. Putt face was open. I had that more of a pop-up fade to the right. Garmin didn't have it as much, but 149 on the ball, 102.4, rolling out to just shy of 280. Wasn't horrendous, but still haven't scored one up. I grab a drink real quick, make sure I had the camera going before I started this for about 5 minutes, so looks like we're still good to go. Alright, right behind this danger sinkhole sign, 127, up about 3 yards, so 130. We'll go there and just hit a pitch and wedge. Toey again. May work out though. Might be a little bit too much to the right. Ooh. Wow. That was hit pretty poor. Only got 124 total on that on the soft greens. 120 carry from the Garmin, 121 in the game. That was rather toey and poorly hit, but kind of the shot, not the shot I wanted, but the shot I needed. So, I just saw the distance for this hole. 1 over through 7, 8th hole, par 5, 890 yards, and it's flat. It's down 6 feet. So let's look at this flyover together. How am I supposed to get there? And why does this flyover seem abnormally slow? This is going to take us 10 minutes to even get to the green. There's got to be some way that I can cut the corner on this, you would think. Like a 900-yard hole, and they expect me to be around par for this. So it is, okay, so it's out to the left and then back to the right. Obviously I can't cut that. Massive green. That's like a fairway style green. Jeez. Alright, well, we're going to aim down the middle and then we'll see what we got after this shot. A little bit better. Wasn't the quickest in the world. 106.7, 151. That was out of the center though, so that was probably the best swing yet. Oh, look at that massive bounce. Oh, going sideways. Alright, well, I mean, I guess that helps when you have 900 yards, but 315, that's generous. These link style fairways are like concrete. Alright, only 456 yards left. So we're going there. Where is... This is the green straight out? Or I remember the green was out. Oh no, the green's over to the right. Can we go this way at all? That looks like some trouble in there, but I think I'm going to play it right here. It seems like the fence, you kind of go through the fence. I'd rather go more at it. I need to hit this well and get closer to the hole versus trying to have it play out towards the middle of those dog legs like it wants us to. Alright, 3-wood. Hopefully we get lucky with that fence. A little bit chunky, hit pretty decent though. It's fading through the fence. Alright, so it looks like we can go through those and play through those. We're in the deep rough, but I think I'm going to have to maybe hit this again. So we've got 218 left, up 5 yards, brings us to 223. The deep rough, unfortunately, is 21%, so that's going to be 40 yards. So I got to hit 3-wood again. And it looks like, ooh, we got a little bit of stuttering going on. We got some room up there, so let's see. I will be miraculously surprised if 1, I can get this there, and 2, we somehow scrape out something even remotely close to par on this hole. What a absolutely ridiculous course. Obviously I picked this for a reason, but I just, like I said, I kind of skimmed through the holes. I didn't know 900-yard hole par 5 was in the cards for today. Oh, that's Healy pulled left. That's not going to get there. Run, baby, run. And more deep rough. All right. Hitting 4. So we've got 74 yards, up 2 yards, 6 feet. So 76 total. Deep rough is going to be 14 yards. So 84, 88, I need like 90, I think. It's going to come out right, we're on an upslope. Just try the approach wedge and see if we get lucky. Hit it 90 last time, that'd be nice. Pulled it a little bit left, or at least it started there. It's fading back, 97 carry. That should sit. I think that's going to be a bogey. Alright. I mean, on a hole like that, All right, 2 over. 9th hole, par 4, 257, down 14 yards. Sorry, I'm trying to organize. Like I said, people coming over. All right. Kind of a discombobulating, obviously, round. 257. 4 hybrid, maybe? Discombobulating round. 1, because I was planning on playing a completely different course and a completely different style of video coming out here. 2, trying to organize people coming over. And 3, this course is just bonkers. All right. 4 hybrid. Let's see what we can do. Chunky, popped it up. That's going to be short, left. Probably go right into that deep rough. Jeez, not a great round to not be striking it great. 38 left in the deep rough. Up a yard. All right, so 39. Deep rough is going to be 3, 6, almost 7 or 8. Call it 7. So 40, about 44, 45, I believe. It's going to come out a little bit left. So we'll aim here. We'll go 56 and try to have a feel of my 50-yard shot and just try to take a little bit off of this. Got a little chunky, flared it out to the right, and it's too much. All right, I think we're gonna have to chip that. Yikes. That did not feel like a, I mean, Garmin from the raw had that at 70. I don't know, that could have been a slight mystery. That didn't feel like a 70-yard swing. I choked down a good amount on that 56. Really surprised it went that far. And I mean, granted we were out of the deep rough, but still, that was a little perplexing there. But all right, 3 over through the front 9, onto the back 9 we go. 10th hole, par 4, 584, up 12 yards. What do we got up here? This may be temporary clubhouse. This may be the most conventional. I mean, there's some crazy slopes there in the hills. This may be the most conventional style of hole layout so far that we've seen. No concrete parking lots yet that I can see. Of course there's a bunker right there at 265, but we'll aim right at it and either pull draw it, push fade it. My luck, I'll hit this one good right at it, but Healy came out low and left. That may go right by it. This is probably going to bounce to the left. Oh, it's going to stay right there on that hill. Actually, that's not too bad. I mean, it was hit pretty poor. Swung it at almost 107, 146. Again, all over the face right now with the driver, but leaves us with 324, up 5. It's telling me to hit over here, which is stupid. So we're not going to do that. It's going to be a 3-wood up here. Not sure. I mean, this is a pretty intricate course. Not sure why I'm getting some stuttering. I did update my screen recording software right before this. I was hoping. There's been a lot of updates with OBS lately. The one, which round was it that? Oh, it was the Trump National round. For whatever reason, it's screen recorded and the file size was like triple what it usually is. Hopefully this isn't an issue, but that one, these flyovers look fine. That one, it was like stuttering really bad with the flyovers. Hopefully everything saves correctly here. And this wasn't all just playing a crazy course for nothing. All right, 3-wood. That's going to be very short and very left. This may kick into the woods. Dead left. That was a horrible swing. That's unfortunate. If you were watching me hit shots right now, you would not believe that I shot 2 under at a course just a few days before this. All right. So we're in the rough, which is going to be 6%. So 10% would be 12, so like 6 yards. We're just going to aim right there, and it's going to be a full. Oh, and it's up 8 yards. I was going to say it's going to be a full pitch wedge. I'm going to hit 9 instead. That's really thin. That's going to have to get down. It was straight, but it was thin. Sit. Ooh, right next to the pin. Is that going to give us a +2? All right, bogey. Brings us to 4 over. I may just have to do some practice before I go and play this afternoon with other people. This has been not the best ball striking, to say the least. So 4 over through 10, 11th hole, par 4, 354. Take a look at the flyover. We got Tammy's. I'm skeptical to even read any of these because, like I said, some of them are rather crude and crass. But Tammy's something. All right. So obviously I'm not going to get there, but the second shot, it looks like there's a massive hill there on the left, so I may be able to kind of play it off of that, almost bank it off that hill, take advantage of it. We'll see. But let's see if we can actually hit a halfway decent drive and get off this tee box with something that resembles a decent drive. Swung kind of hard at it, 107.4, but that was club twisted again when I hit it. It's going to work out from these super firm fairways, but I mean, that smash factor is horrendous. 107, almost 107 and a half, and only 143 ball. That was hit down here on the club. That was extremely low and extremely heely. I almost completely missed that ball. That's how bad that was. But looks like it came backwards. We got 240 on it. So leaves us with 118 up 5 out of the fairway. It's going to be a full approach wedge. It's going to come out left. That should be fine. And let's see if we can get some good contact here with a full approach wedge. Started left. Fading back. It was a little bit thin. This may work. Not inside the inner circle, but it's on the green. All right, we'll take the par there. Onto the 12th we go. All right, par 3, 224 yards, up about 3 yards, so 227 total. We'll hit the flyover. 227. Guess 4-iron. Not exactly a great club to pull. I'm not hitting it very good, but if I actually hit that 4 hybrid the way I want to, that's going to possibly be 10, 20 yards too much. So, let's see what's up there. All right, we got some room. So we'll aim here. This tends to get away from me out to the right, but see if I can just hit this 4-iron up there. Ooh, that's gonna fade, but it wasn't struck terribly. Wow. Talk about a fade. Felt pretty good off the face. All right, we got work to do. "31 yards, deep rough, down 2 yards. So 29, and then another 6. So we're looking at 35 total. Gonna come out left and we're on an upslope. I pulled the 60, I guess I'll stay with it. I probably could just hit my lower flighted 56 shot here for 30 to 35, but we'll try the 60. Again, the scorecard's already, it is what it is, but may not be too bad. Wow, even that was long. I don't know what's going on here. Again, I know we were at a deep rough. That did not feel, Garmin had that at 46 yards, raw carry. That did not feel like a 46 yard swing with a 60 degree. Tack another one on there, I guess that was a bogey. So 5 over through 12, 13th hole, par 4. Just thinking over here while I'm getting a drink. Probably call it quits after this round, and then I always come out with the R10 at 100%, but this will be right around an hour worth of gameplay, and I'll probably just bring the R10 in real quick, charge it up, and have it ready to go for a couple hours back here. Good thing is I already set up. It takes me probably about 10 minutes or so to set up my laptop and everything. Everything's already set up, so I'll just leave this stuff out here. Alright, finally, that was hit a little bit better. That was dead center. It's gonna fade more than I want, but that should be out there. Getting text messages as I'm swinging. Alright, too much going on right now. 297. So 250 will leave us there. Just gonna go 3-wood. Apologies, I'm kind of half in, half out of this round right now. Everything kind of came together, people coming over as I was getting ready to start recording, and then I had to switch things up, and I'm, like I said, texting different people. Usually I have my phone on airplane mode while I'm out here, and it's in my bag, so I don't even look at it. Chunky left. See what's up there. Sit. More deep rough. Luckily these fences, they're able to go, the balls are able to go through it, and we're able to play through it, because if you're hitting off of metal fences, obviously in real life, but here, that would be pretty tough ricocheting it off the fence. There's a lot of fencing around here. So downslope, it's going to come out right, 42, down a yard, and we're in the deep rough. Geez. So 41 total, deep rough, 21%, that's going to be 8 yards, so 49, call it 50 total. Gonna go 56, try to fly this 45-ish. Should be better distance, I would think. Alright, finally. Swung pretty, oh, did stay in? Par. Better distance control on that one. I feel like I had to swing pretty easy to get that 50, but par, we'll take that. Should have cleaned the grooves on that 56 a couple shots ago. It was all grass in it from last time I played. Alright, 5 over through 13. 14th hole, par 4, 215. 215 par 4, down 11. That means there's probably some crazy stuff up here. Huh. Doesn't seem super difficult. What's the deal with this? So it's 204, par 4. Maybe that makes up for that 900-yard hole. I mean, I'm going to hit a 6-iron. Kind of strange. I guess. 3 Jack National giveth, and 3 Jack National taketh away. So I guess some of those holes and shots before, it's given us an easier look at a hole here. A little bit of a pull, but this may work out. Wasn't hit horrendous. 177 raw carry. It's going to be soft green, so it's going to come up short. Thought I hit that a little bit better. Go figure. The ones, we got 200 on the dot. The ones that, like especially those wedge shots, ones that I don't feel like I'm swinging very hard, go crazy long. That one felt like I took a good pass at it and hit it decent. It came up short. Another par though, so sticking at 5 over. 15th hole, par 5, 626. There we go again. Hopefully though, you guys at least find some enjoyment out of these crazy courses. It is a good change up, but it just feels like I'm just guessing every single shot here. Jeez. So we got a massive, not quite as bad as the other one. That was, oh man, that's that last sign, El Chapo something. So the green is up there to the left. I guess we'll go there. Looked like it was taking a pretty big turn for that flyover, but not as bad as that other one that was literally sideways. Gonna fade, but not terrible. 105, 150. Should be pretty much down the middle. Big old bounce. Assuming with the rollout, maybe 280, 290. Oh, it's still going. Or 330. Same thing. Well, so that was 80 yards of rollout. 247 carry from the Garmin, 255 in the game, and we got 333. That's wild. So, leaves us with 229 up 4. All right, 4 hybrid. Again, my apologies for texting and whatnot. I'm organizing different people coming over, what time they're coming over, what they're bringing, food. This all came together last minute. Don't register. Got another text right in the middle of my backswing on that. Not that I can necessarily blame that. That was just a terrible swing anyways, but that didn't help. All right. From 330, really good bomb drive to a horrendous 200-yard 4 hybrid. At least we're on a dead flat lie. We're in the deep rough, so 63 total. That's going to be 12 yards, so we're going to go 56 and play this about 75. Aim just a bit left. Pushed it right. And it's short. Alright, 13 yards. Deep rough. That's what, another 2 yards maybe. We're on a downslope, which will take out some of it, but we are soft greens, so probably 15 yards of carry. May not be too bad here. Sit. Alright. Probably the best result in wedge shot so far. Still 5 over. 16th hole, par 4, 459. Few better shots here these last couple holes. Alright, down 19 yards. Gonna leave it right down the middle. Pretty wide open fairway, all things considered. If we get a hold of one, halfway decent again, right around 150 ball speed, this should roll out a ton again. Club twisted again. That's high toe. It'll be fine. 148, 104, but that was popped up more than I wanted to. It's still gonna roll out a ton. Maybe 310. The other one was launched better. 299. All right. Leaves us with 157. So, oh, look at this green. Are you kidding me? Well, I was going to say 9 iron, but I can't even hit the 9 now. So it's going to have to be an 8 iron, and it's going to have to be a little bit on the longer side because half of the green is covered in deep rough. Usually that would be a pretty good stock 9 iron distance. Thin, pulled it left. It's fading back though, this may work out. Sit. Alright, all things considered. Par, I think. If it sits, stay, stay. Do not roll outside of that circle. And it's picking up speed. Are you kidding me? We're gonna have to putt or chip this now. That's unbelievable. This may take me a couple shots to even get this. Alright, right next to a can. Crazy slope on this. We're on the green with a 2-yard chip. So we're gonna have to go up here. I mean, I don't even know. 43 feet it says. Divided by 3 is what? Well, that doesn't make sense. It's saying 43 feet over there. But it's saying, if I press J, it's shooting it up there though. So 43, that's like 10 yards then? A little over 10, like 12 yards. Alright, I mean, that's as good as I... Are you kidding me? Still? That was about as good as I could ask for there. And now we've got 13 feet, and it's still sloping hard from left to right. So we'll go there. What's 13 divided by 3? So like 4 yards. So I think bottom of the net. I chunked it, but bogey after all that. Did that go in? Kind of flubbed that. I don't know if that went in or if it just sat. Either way, bogey. So we're up to 6 over. 2 holes left. 17th hole, par 4, 307. Looks like a pretty substantial dogleg right around these signs. Not the longest hole though. Got some stuff in the middle of the fairway to contend with. Well, I mean, at this point we're 6 over, so I'm hitting driver. There's some trouble. I mean, there's trouble all over the place, but we'll go there. This may even bounce down that hill. We're going right over this sign, which it may hit. I guess we'll go a little bit further this way. Does that give us some room? Yeah, we're right on the edge of it now. Let's try it. High on the face, but it actually may work out. Oh, the Garmin, that felt like a pretty straight swing, but I think the Garmin missed it because it was just 0 spin access, 0 side spin. Oh yeah, and the no club speed. So yeah, Garmin missed part of that shot, and when that happens, it results as a dead straight shot because they didn't get all the information. So I was trying to hit it up a little bit higher to make sure we got over that sign. Not quite that much, but leaves us with 30 yards. We're in the rough, down about 2 yards, so 28 total. The rough is 6%, so like a yard and a half. I'm gonna come out a little bit left and on a downslope. So let's try the 60, try to fly this about 25. That's gonna be too much again. Sit. Wow, and that comes up short? Really? What was the raw carry on that? Huh, raw carry is only 22. Maybe not. So, distance, control, and feel for the wedges going down the tubes too, on top of everything else. 8 yards. I guess we'll try to fly it about that. Anywhere between 5 and 8 would be good. Which that should be pretty close to that. Ooh, right past the pin, sit. Just outside the inner circle. 11 yards carry from the Garmin, 8 in the game, 12 total. All right, up to 7 over, 18th and final hole. Look at this for a finishing hole. 18th hole, par 3, 79 yards. Up almost a yard. This may be the easiest one. So, we're gonna go 56. See if we can do it. Birdie here would be nice if we get inside the inner circle. We'll go there. 80 yards. Did I put too much on it? Ooh, this might be good. 74 carry from the Garmin. Hey, we did it. All right, birdie to finish it. So, whew, that was something. Take a look at the scorecard from 3 Jack National. I don't know where this was, but I just had this written down in my notes as an absolutely crazy course. So again, I kind of changed last minute of what I was planning on playing and just kind of pulled this up. So didn't do as much research and have written down where it was in the course designer and all that stuff. But we ended up with a 6 over 77. So all things considered, ironically a birdie on the first hole and a birdie on the last hole. Everything else was somehow pars and bogeys. So kind of surprising there. 39 on the front, 38 on the back. I mean, for a course like this, to be able to have that kind of scorecard, take a look at the stats. So again, I don't know why they don't reflect. Like, we had one that was like 330, and it's saying the longest drive was 299. I don't know why that it does that within GSPro sometimes. Like, you would think it's simple enough for them to pick up what the average drive was and everything else like that, but I don't know. Either way, 8 pars, 2 birdies, 8 bogeys, nothing else besides that. Longest drive according to this is 299, although we had one that was we had a couple over 300. I don't know why it does that. Average drive 255, wasn't hitting it great. Average ball speed 144, best was 150.7, 35 putts, a little over an hour. 44% greens regulation, 8 out of 18, not the best, but for a course like this, kind of is what it is. 54% of the fairways though, so 7 out of 13. That could be worse. Handicap for this course is 2.1. So, there you have it, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed something a little bit different again. That was something I think I'm just going to hit before I bring the R10 in to charge it up just a little bit. Probably just going to hit some shots just on the range and kind of reset myself here after this one. Always a little bit skeptical of playing rounds like this, but even more so using like a one club only challenge or something when I'm hitting like 7-iron every single shot. That really seems to mess up my game. But something like this, my mind just feels completely jumbled between the texting I was doing in between and some of these shots. So it would be nice if I can just hit a couple shots for each club and get back to feeling like I'm hitting something relatively close to what I'm trying to do. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Still getting text messages, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.